So a lot of people want to know about the application processes for different universities because, well, that's what gonna determine if they get in or not. So in my experience with the University of Miami, they're definitely a school that looks a lot more to your activities than to your grades necessarily. Of course, you have to have standards, like you have to have a reasonably good SAT or ACT. For international students, also the TOEFL exam. And you have to have a reasonable GPA in school. But if for some reason one of these are out, your chances are not gone. They really look at you as a person and what activities did you do. If you played any sports, if you have a lot of community service, which I think is really cool because maybe sometimes people had bad experiences. For example, I'm not a really good test taker, so my SATs were not the best. I got a 1,290 on my SAT, and I never took the ACT. And I still got in, and because I had a lot of activities. I had community service, I had sports, I had creativity, which is like basically like, in my case, it was like a drawing class that I took. But anyways, the cool thing is that they look at you more as a person than as a number. And I think that's a really cool approach because it really opens up opportunities for people who might be lacking on being good test takers, but still are really, really smart. So if you want to go to the University of Miami, focus a lot on your activities. Also study. Studying is important, don't get me wrong, but focus a lot on your activities. Really build up a really good resume per se, and you should be fine.
Hi guys, my name is Julia. I go to FIU in Miami, and today I'm gonna talk a little bit about the application process. The application process at FIU to get into FIU is very simple, to be honest. You just go to their website, fill out some personal information, make sure to send out your SAT score or ACT scores, and if you're international, they're probably gonna ask you your TOEFL score. And you're not required to write an essay or anything else, and you have to send out your grades from high school. From my perspective, I didn't have any problems since I finished my high school in the United States, but I know I have a lot of international students, especially students from Brazil, and I know that there's a specific program which is called Global First Year it's basically for internationals. They gave a little extra support for the internationals and also during the application process. So if you're more interested to know about it, I will go take a look about this program for international, which is called Global First Year. But in general, it's a simple application. You should not have any problem. Yes.